the GOAT, Harry Maguire on the
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Cruyff has been caught there, it's a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Portugal already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
There's the shot! Goal! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
An opportunist strike, but Hilt, and that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks Peter, hello everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's impossible to ignore the genius that is Andrea Pirlo. He plays a deeper midfield role, but his whole game is designed to spray passes forward.
Just one of a kind.
Yeah, these guys now are almost...
Bellingham! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Mohun Bagan with the corner, there first. Oh, great leap! Oh, the ball's come. That's another chance. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Chiellini actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldo getting this one clear. Kante gets on his bike and on the move.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bellingham, great vision. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Mahmoud Bagan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's found some space. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cannavaro. Cannavaro makes a move down the right. Cannavaro drives forward on the overlap. And it's Kante. Out towards the flank. Nice interception, well timed. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Still goalless. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Silvestre. No, he refuses to take the bait. Pirlo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bellingham going forward. Busquets deals with that comfortably. Pirlo. Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. Pelé. Oh, important interception. Kante. Bellingham. That is ended up in no man's land. Pirlo. Looking for the run. It's a goal kick. Busquets. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Nedved. It's Nedved! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Nedved is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, good climb! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nedved driving through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just past the 40th minute mark. And that was nowhere near his best. Out for a throw. Van Dijk. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Basten, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
There will be 1 minute at a
Into
time.
stoppage time, very little left on it. And it's Conte.
That's positional gold.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Hello, attendees.
Mohun
This
Bagan
is a
finding
lost
themselves
children's
behind by
announcement.
just one
Would
goal
the
at the
father
break.
of a boy in a blue hat
Well, let's not beat about
kindly
the
make
bush,
his way
Peter.
to the
It's been
information centre?
fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's in a great position here. Bellingham. Conte. And it's Bellingham. Messi. Pirlo. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's had it nicked away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. And he shoots! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Messi being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And here's Nedved. And no, that was never going to make it. Taken back almost at once. Messi makes a dash for it. That's a sharp pass. Can he get on the end of this? It's Nedved! Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
A lot of space ahead of him. Messi! Nicely aimed pass.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
He
Tries one from range. And again, he is at his elastic best. Corner number 2 then. And he can thump it away. Mohun Bagan are looking to go forward now. Maldini, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And that's been won straight back.
Oh, great feat, that.
No way through, so back it comes. And the shot! It's hit the upright. And how did he not put that away?
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Bellingham. Cannavaro. Bellingham. Pressure coming in from all directions. Nicely shaped ball. Ronaldo picks it up out wide. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham running with the ball. Busquets goes sliding in. And the counter is on. And it's Nedved. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Mohun Bagan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, that was vital. He's having a pop! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Corner number 3 coming up. Rijkaard tries to clear. Mohun Bagan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mohun Bagan have their third corner. Surely now!
2 added minutes
And
have been
kept out
indicated.
by the most elastic of saves.
Chiellini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Great chance! Mohun Bagan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Mohun Bagan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Getting up there! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. More and more pressure on the ball here. Conte. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho running with the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Goes down, but nothing given. Bellingham. Bellingham stood his ground strongly. Nicely weighted ball. Mohun Bagan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Passes short and sharp. Pele. And it's Gattuso. The defender is not giving up on this. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Van Bronckhorst did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Ronaldinho. Mohun Bagan currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Pele.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is... Del Piero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Van Dijk. Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a little off target. Nice control. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Half an hour played now. So what can they make of this? That's a cute ball. Cannavaro. Conte. And it's Bellingham. And it's Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. He has a real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Son Heung-min has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Well, the first goal came from this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Bellingham. Good, strong midfield running here. Oh, shooting chance! Pass somewhat off target.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's been shifted off it. Chiellini. And Silvestre. Rijkaard. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Bellingham. Rummenigge. Looking to play him in. Pelé. Silvestre. Bellingham. Takes on his marker. Looking for options for movement.
There will be 1 minute added
Pelé. Now there's a fine ball. And Seedorf! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do...
And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Mohun Bagan up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Mohun Bagan leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Mohun Bagan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Bellingham. Del Piero. Del Piero! They want to be quick to recover this. Silvestre. Now it's Ronaldinho. Pelé is wide and looking to get onto this. Showing good feet. Now it's Pelé. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Team still separated by the game's only goal. He's going for goal! Oh, it rattles the bar! Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, that's well spotted. Azar. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be God.
Takes a shot! Oh, good finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
substitutions taking place.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Mohun Bagan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's having a shot! And one more try! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mohun Bagan have their third corner. Van Bronckhorst attempts a clearance. That's destined for the flank. Can he get it through? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cannavaro looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's up and the shot! Fantastic from Aubameyang! A finish of true class! Right back in the game! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Van Bronckhorst does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham.
Mohun Bagan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, important interception. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Tries one from range. Oh, fantastic! That is a gem, an absolute gem. We thought they were done, but never say never. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits. And shot a goal! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Vinicius Junior, he's found a way through. Looking for the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Van Dijk. They get a throw in. Van Dijk. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Driving on and making good progress. And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Bouten. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. Conte. Rijkaard. Kante going forward. And it's Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a goal kick. Looking for the run. Lahm cuts out the pass. Both sides exercising caution for now. Well read, nice interception. Cannavaro.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Kaka looking to be a menace in the final third. Can he get it through? Pele with the cross. And that has been cleared. And he's had it nicked away. Maldini. Van Dijk. And it's Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. Kaka. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Pele. To Lahm. And he's managed to get free. And this is Nedved. Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, super find. Can he finish? He scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Mohun Bagan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now, can they get him away? Not the most convincing of passes. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Mohun Bagan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Big chance! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo. Mohun Bagan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Played out wide. And it's Pirlo. And this is Nedved. Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, and he's stuck it away. And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't...
That's it, 45 minutes up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Mohun Bagan ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Pirlo. Nice sequence of passes, this. Messi. Van Dijk produces the perfect tackle there. Nedved. Shot could be on. And he's straight offside. Oh, terrible mistake. And he's let fly. And the counter is on. And it's Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Pelé. Oh, that was vital. Conte. Messi being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Heung-min. Coming on the field. Number 80.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Ronaldinho. Number 5. Van Nistelrooy.
Bellingham.
Substitutions taking place.
Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Del Piero. And he's cut it out. Chiellini clears without hesitation. And that interception was most necessary. Shot a goal! And that's in! Portugal are level! Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored. Del Piero! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Mohun Bagan still have the cards to affect this game. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Busquets. And it's Del Piero. Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Conte. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he's been shifted off it.
Mohun Bagan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Cannavaro. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Bellingham. Pirlo. Good driving run. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Van Dijk makes the interception. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. Zola. And that is headed for the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Van Dijk.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
No way he was going to let him past. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to...
Oh, they could be caught out here. And this is Del Piero. Towering header. He lifts the roof. A game of margins. A game of thrills. This might just do it. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has found the way through. Messi!
Messi really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And he's been shifted off it. And the shot's on here. Real chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho picked out brilliant chance! Mateus, and that interception was most necessary. Ronaldinho, good purposeful running this. Taken back almost at once. He's found some space. He's great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great vision. Ronaldinho. Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Mohun Bagan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And he's definitely onside. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Ronaldinho.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Oh, such a clever touch. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of mood.
Oh, shooting chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Mohun Bagan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Baresi. Mateus.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bellingham makes a dash for it. Now it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Showing good feet. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Mohun Bagan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Rijkaard. Silvestre. There he goes, motoring forward. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Son Heung-min has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Mohun Bagan with the corner, there first. Punched away. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Del Piero. It's a searching pass. Now that's well seen too.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi going forward. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! And he hits the net. And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that is all they have time for. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution.
So we're off again.
Mohun Bagan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Mbappe. That is good strength. That's good play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this is intriguing.
He's free, he has got... Can he finish? Guardiola. Nice-looking ball. Oh, well measured. Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro. Conte.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Bellingham. And he is deftly away. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
He's having a good look here. Great chance here to level it up. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Referee's given a throw. Robson. And here's Mbappe. Now it's... And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Mohun Bagan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach. Mbappe! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Guardiola. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Chance, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. Mateus looking for a runner. And he was alert to it. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. That's going across goal. He leaps for it! Well taken goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Big chance! And that's in. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Mohun Bagan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He's got away. Messi. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's picked his way through. And Messi! It's bounced back off the post.
Como can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well read, nice interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, super find. Khan clears. And they're quick to get it back. But that signals the very end. Mohun Bagan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow.